Hey guys, this is Chase from BurnoutInc, better known as That Guy with the Gloves. Today we're going to do a review on the WWE Elite Collection Series number 24, Trish Stratus. I believe she's the only flashback figure in the Elite Series 24, and yep, I am correct, which is kind of cool. And this Trish Stratus is the first figure to come with the WWE Women's Championship. It's a tiny, tiny belt. I mean, compared to the Divas belt, it's not huge and gaudy looking. It's just kind of small and elegant. So you can see it right there. It says World Wrestling Entertainment Women's Champion. And it's like I said, man, it is a tiny belt. It fits, snugly around her waist. But yeah, it is just so small. I was actually really surprised at how tiny they made this title belt. But, is what it is. It's still a good belt. We're going to set that right there. And let's take a look at the figure. And this is a look at Trish Stratus. It's a beautiful figure. I think it's really well done. Paint is super clean and detailed. I think they could have maybe toned back on the eyeshadow a little bit, but it's still looks really great. Like the hair. It's got a nice even flow to it. I would have preferred the darker red auburn version. There is a variant out there with her in different hair color. And I think I would have preferred that rather than the blonde look. But still, this is really great. And when you buy these off of a website, you can't really pick and choose. So, it is what it is. Her top is a separate molded piece. You can cut it off if you wanted to. And she's basically wearing just like a short black bra or tank top. I don't really know. I haven't exactly looked, but I've seen one without the thing cut off. And, it's nice. Not really much else to say about it. She's wearing pants that are laced up on the sides with some flesh tone showing on the upper thigh hip area and tied up in a knot right there. So yeah, it's a nice paint job. Looks good. She's got silver trim on the pants and black boots. The articulation on this figure leaves a lot to be desired, and again, I've made this complaint before with the Elite Series 21 AJ. I really wish the Elite Series Divas had added articulation. You could give them better hip joints. I mean, that's as far out as her leg can go, it's decent, but like hip area, that's as far out as she can go? Really? Have you seen Trish Stratus wrestle? She is flexible as hell, man. And so are a lot of the other divas. And just, the not double bending in the knee. And I've got Marvel Legends figures that double bend in the knee, and they look amazing. So it doesn't take away from the mold. It's just kind of a poor design choice, in my opinion. I mean, this looks good when it's just standing there, because I'm guessing that's what they're intending these Divas figures to be, is just little statues and stuff like that just stand there. Like, I really wish they could move around a lot better, because like I said, or, like you've seen, I like to animate with them, or I like to do poses with them, and it just looks much better when their knees can bend around and stuff like that. Like, let me show you an example. This is the Soda Chun-Li. Different company, I understand, but look, she's got double joints in the knees, and her legs still look really good. They still look like female legs. So, you guys could totally get that amount of detail if you did double bended knees, and it won't take away from the mold. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe give it a shot next year. Maybe not this year, but 2015, I don't know. Try it out. Another thing, too, is I really wish, instead of having a diaphragm joint up in there that just kind of rocks around, they just give them an actual ab crunch. And I don't really have a figure right around here to display that, but I've seen, female figures with an ab crunch, and it looks good. It still looks good. But with Trish Stratus, this being sort of a basic figure in Elite packaging, her head can't really move because of the hair. The hair firmly locks her in place. Her shoulders can rotate all the way around. Upper bicep swivel up here. Single bend in the elbow. Swivels at the wrist. Like I said, her legs can go forward about that much and out about that much. Boo. She does have articulation in the waist. She can rotate. Does have upper hips, swivels. Single bend in the elbow. Boo! And her feet do have some pretty good articulations, and I like that they're flat feet and and she doesn't have heels. It makes her a lot easier to stand, so they can bend back and forth really easily, and rock to the side and pivot really well. Not really any paint defects in this figure. She's got like a little bit of a chip right there, where there's some pink and some flesh tone in there, so just a manufacturer error, I guess. Overall, this is a really, really great Trish Stratus figure. The face looks good. The paint is really good. I like the outfit. She comes with the Women's Championship. Again, my real problems with it is just with the Divas figures alone, with the limited amount of articulation versus the male Elite characters. And, you know, this is an Elite series. The point of it is for them to have more articulation and just to, you know, be able to do more than the basic ones. I mean, she's got the same articulation as all of the other Divas figures here. And again, what makes it Elite? The paint job? That's nice, but come on, guys. I'd say just step it up a little bit. Make these more worth it. And I know, you know, these Divas figures, when you see them online and stuff like that, they go for like outrageous prices because they are in like kind of limited quantities. So you're already, you know, hemorrhaging the market a little bit with them. So I would just say, you know, come on, redesign them, give them some more articulation, just make it worth it. And, you know, I had a thought process where I was like, you know, why don't I see a lot of animators, like wrestling animators like Captain McKay or, you know, JWS and stuff like that? Why don't these guys use Divas figures? And I understand. I tried doing animation here, and it was the worst thing I've ever attempted. Like, I immediately regretted it. I'm like, Jesus, never again. So when I start BurnoutInc Pro Wrestling sometime in the year, yeah, I'm probably not going to do any Divas matches. So sorry, you might see them here and there in the backgrounds and whatnot, but yeah, not going to animate with them. And if I do, it's going to be on the rarest of rare occasions. So overall, I'd have to give her I want to give her an 8, but it's a great figure. I love Trish, so I'm going to give it an 8.5. So yeah. All right, guys, I've griped and complained about this enough. This is Chase from BurnoutInc. That guy with the gloves. I'll see you next time.